Um, so one thing that I would say about this is that things change very quickly at any university, I feel, in United States. So whenever, like, maybe what I say now wouldn't be valid maybe 2 years from now. So whatever I experience wouldn't be valid maybe at this stage. So yes, it sounds very cliche, but it is important to do your own research, like research about what the professor is doing currently. Um, the reason that I chose this, I was very, very specific about doing something in communications, so telecommunications. I wanted to learn about either networking or about wireless communications. And when I was deciding school, I specifically wanted a university which had a course on electronics and telecommunications, and Drexel was one of them. So once I knew what I really wanted to do, and now I had, instead of saying that, oh, I'm going to go and do electrical engineering, I could say that I'm only looking for universities which give me a degree in electrical and telecom. Um, One of the mistakes that happens is that even when you say electrical and telecom, Drexel itself does not offer huge number of courses in communication, wireless communication itself. Um, so though we come with some kind of idea, it might not always be true. But luckily, but that doesn't mean it's always a bad thing. So for me, once I knew, but still since I knew that I want to still do telecommunication, I just did research about what kind of things that I wanted to do. And the professor that I was trying to get in touch with, he's into hardware of communications. So he was teaching about RF antennas, how to make different chips, how to make different kind of antennas and those kind of things. But when I came here, I moved to the software side of communications. So I'm still doing communications, but then I started making cognitive radios. So I started doing applications level programming for antennas instead of doing the physical layer programming. So just, I would still say, like, just have that idea of what you really want to do and still research enough about two or three professors who are doing something like this. And then when you come here, still come with a broad mind. Don't be like, no, I decided this, I should only do this, because things will happen, that things will take a course eventually. I'm sure everybody knows this, that you need to maintain a GPA of 3.0 if you want to be in the university. I mean, if you want to stay in the United States, the first time you get a grade less than 3.0, you get a warning from university. I forgot the terms for it. You get a warning from the university, and if second time also you get it, second or third time if you get it, I think you basically, they tell you that you're not eligible to be in master's course, and then the bad things happen. So do maintain 3.0 at least, because that's like bare minimum. It's not as difficult as India though to get grades here. It's not crazy difficult. If you're putting in efforts, you will see results. Um, in terms of daily, weekly schedule, it changes. For some reason, with Drexel, fall courses are okay, which of course makes sense because it's your first year, you're coming here and you start studying in fall. So fall courses in first year are not terrible. They're going to be basic courses. Most of you might already know these things. So for example, if you're taking Introduction to Computer Networking, you would know everything already, but it's just an overview of a lot of other things. Even then, try to maintain good grades. If you think you know it, then be on the top of it and try to get full scores in every test, every quiz that you have. Because then you're saying that it's your strength subject, if you already know it. So that is just fall. Winter terms, be it your first year or second year, it does not make sense, but there are, in personal experience, they're the most difficult terms, because from fall, maybe you'll be like, for fall, if you're just looking at a graph, it's just a straight line, and then it exponentially grows in terms of difficulty levels in winter terms. So winter terms is when you also have the best courses. So you'll have a lot of lab courses, different professors will have not just like normal teaching kind of courses, they'll have lab courses where he probably teaches you for first 1 hour of the class, and next 2 hours you're just writing codes or you're building something, you're creating something, depending on whatever course you've taken. Um, I highly recommend more get into some kind of research. Whatever your interests are, don't jump into research. Wait till your fall term gets over. But maybe by end of winter term, you should be doing some kind of research. You should have some idea about, okay, I should be doing this research.